After Jesus was arrested, he was taken to Caiaphas. He was the high priest at the time. Peter followed him from a distance. He didn't know what else to do. When they arrived, Peter stayed outside in the courtyard and he joined a group of servants and guards. They had made a fire to keep themselves warm because it was really cold. Whilst Peter was there, he saw a young servant girl looking at him. "Aren't you one of the followers?" she asked. "No, I am not," Peter said. He strongly denied knowing Jesus. A little while later, a man said to Peter, "Aren't you one of the prisoner's followers?" "No, I am not," said Peter again. "I don't know him." Another short while later, somebody else said to him, "You're one of the followers of Jesus. You have to be. You sound just like him. You're from Nazareth." Peter said one more time, "No, I am not. I don't know him. I don't know what you're talking about." And in that moment, Peter heard the sound of a cockerel. He realised what he'd done. You see, earlier that night, Jesus had told him that before the cockerel crows tonight, you will deny me 3 times. Peter knew he'd done the wrong thing, and he went outside of the courtyard and he sobbed. I wonder what Peter would have felt like when all of this had happened. All night long, many people had gathered to tell lies about Jesus, one after another after another. Jesus was asked the question, "Are you the Son of God?" He answered, yes, I am. The Jewish leaders were really mad and angry at this. No one is allowed to say that they are the Son of God. He must die, they exclaimed. As day began to break, all of them stood up and dragged him off to see Pilate. He was the Roman governor, the person that they needed to convince that Jesus needed to have this sentence. But Pilate didn't feel that Jesus was guilty. He tried to set him free, but the crowds were starting to get rowdy and shouting, "Crucify him!" Pilate said, "This man is innocent. He doesn't deserve this." But the crowd got louder and louder. He then had a thought and he suggested to the crowd that during the Passover, it's tradition to let someone go free from prison. "Let me free Jesus," he said. "No," they shouted. "Free Barabbas." But he was definitely not an innocent man, and he was in prison for something really bad. Pilate was starting to feel like he had no choice. He called a servant to bring a bowl of water. He washed his hands and he said, "I wash my hands of this. You are the ones that are responsible." The Roman soldiers then took him away and were really horrid to him. They spat at him and they hit him. All the while, Jesus had in his mind not to fight back, but to allow this to happen so that God's plan would work, so that he could be the rescuer, the one that would bring forgiveness for all the bad things in the world.